Hello all, welcome back to HighPriest Reacts to Friendship is Magic Season 6, Episode 16, The Times They Are a Changeling. Obvious thumbnail for name plus obvious thumbnail for Crystal Empire says it's going to be in the Crystal Empire. Now, I will say this. A while back, when I first watched the beginning of the first thing I did was go watch Brony's Direct. I'd forgotten how long those are made after the episode, though. So, well, now a lot was spoiled. I did have the fact that it was that there was a little hidden background changeling at the end of the episode. I didn't even notice the thing. Others pointed out, what is it when I watched their analyst videos, but because when I watched that, yeah. I've known there was probably going to be Changeling involved in this season. I know there's stuff with the Changelings, a major stuff with the Changeling, possibly stuff going in a direction I don't like. I know there's a green-looking Changeling with massive incisors or horns sticking out of its head, or orange or something, or maybe brown. I don't know. I saw an image in a couple of places. I don't even know if it was actually from an episode. I just know, here we are. And the fact that this is all of this seems to line up that we're getting that big Changeling episode I knew was coming. Much like I know about, I believe, Royal Pains, whatever. The one where Celestia goes evil instead of goes evil. Solar Tyrant, or whatever her official name is. I can't remember what the fan name for that evil version of Celestia is. Like, the Nightmare Moon version of her. I've seen images of it, of course, but yeah. I don't know what's going to happen here. But, let's see what this episode has in store for us.
Grown so much already. I wonder if
Oh, hey, Starlight.
She's the only baby they have, Twilight. Back Summer came to the Crystal Empire.
Spike,
There was a lot going on with it.
this isn't the Ninja Turtles, and you are not Raphael. That's not going to fool anybody, but particularly dumb.
This is just a family visit. I wouldn't want.
Oh dear, have the Changeling struck? Have
I've got a
Changeling paranoia sprung up? What's happened? What's happened? Well, for the love of gods, they know what Changelings are!
Clap your hooves and do a little shake.
It's okay, every pony.
That's your best method of identification. Like, I get it. Chrysalis
It's her. What's all this about?
A changeling.
didn't know it, but Chrysalis was not exactly the brightest.
No, it's not. After Queen Chrysalis took my place at our wedding and invaded.
A Changeling and Chrysalis and Changeling paranoia. You do know that a Changeling was at Cranky Doodle's wedding, right?
With more love than anywhere in Equestria.
Seriously, that's your best method?
Looking forward to seeing you. Rock. How do I know you're really a rock?
It's like an even more incompetent version of that
Well, you can't fool me.
Changeling position from that one Applejack the Changeling thing. Yeah, remember that one? That was all the rage? Which reminds me, I'm thinking we're probably going to get some good Changelings here. Maybe. I just hope it's done well.
Spike the brave and glorious went back to protect those guards. Ah!
Since I've seen it done badly in fanfic.
Huh?
I've seen it done well too. I know the way I prefer it. Not innately evil. You actually need to actually feed on love. Not, but don't need to drain people to get it.
No, wait, come back!
I was part of the attack with Canterlot during the
Okay, I meant seeing them swirl on the legs was kind of the holes in Crystal's legs kind of adorable.
Crystal ponies want to be friends.
I do like acknowledging that part, you know.
Told
mutual friendship and stuff could sustain them. That doesn't need to be a jerk betraying the person. But it's looking like they're still betraying most changelings as jerks. Just him being the exception.
Spike, the brave and glorious? I'm sure you've heard of me.
No, but I was raised by an evil queen. I'm Thorax. I can't believe you want to help me.
What?
I do remember his name now. Yeah, Thorax. But I've heard it from just like say 70% of the race was evil, 30 good. Not just one individual, please.
Of course.
I repeat, the crystal ponies are
I
dumb.
think it's funny. The Changeling Queen's chrysalis
This sounds like a terrible idea, Mike.
And no ponytails,
That's
no
totally going to explode horribly in your face.
Actually, Twilight, I've been using my crystal closet. What did you tell me? Well,
I love that you got super excited and her wings started flapping uncontrollably. That was adorable. I do not know how such a act could not backfire upon them. This stuff, I don't think that any of this is done right.
As nearly as entertaining as Spike himself.
I am preemptively cringing.
There's so much love around her.
Spike, don't be a jerk.
I don't know.
Giant Spike, you're a jerk. Huh, the trick worked.
Little help?
Why do you think I would help you?
First place.
Of course, given that this is only a single episode and not a two-parter, this is probably going to end up with people being a bit too accepting. Really, I think this should be treated much in the same way that Twilight and Co. Everyone that wasn't Fluttershy are really accepting Discord's reformation.
I understand, but I don't.
Oh joy, using the power of the song to skip past it need to actually write good. The classic crutch of this show. I like the Spike Sounded solo song, but yeah, not really feeling it. Well, see, the problem is, he hasn't changed. He's always been this way. You're still making it, like, reforming someone who is innately evil when he's not. He's innately good. Nasty instincts, but still innately good. Most importantly, out of everyone here, those two, Cadence and Shining should not be accepting. Easily accepting.
I would like to extend my hope in friendship. I'm sure all of my subjects are eager to do the same.
Okay, so, gonna have to end this soon. Yeah. I'm not happy. I like Thorax. I think there's some interesting telling opportunities. I don't entirely like the idea that he's like the only good changeling, or that he changed to good. He clearly was always good, just in a bad environment. And has some nasty instincts, but even them, they're more like rude instincts. They're like, isn't really that bad as long as you don't spook any kids. But on the other hand, I also don't like the idea that apparently they're capable of, incapable of coming up with the idea of forming friendship with each other. I didn't like the idea with the Griffins either. That the Griffins can't form friendship with each other. It's just as bad there as it is here. But that's taken to an even greater degree because it's so bad that they can't even, that apparently they've never even had the single spark of love for each other that they could even understand. Which I really don't like because it means Chrysalis doesn't care about her own people. And I don't like that. I don't mind betraying her as stupid, but that's just as bad. I've never enjoyed the whole, in this race of intelligent, sophic beings are innately evil thing. It's good in D&D, because being simple in D&D is fine. This isn't D&D. I know this pulls on D&D a lot, but that was a bad decision. And yes, I know, I see the next episode name. Let me just, so I don't accidentally look at the summary. I think this was a mistake. I think that was a mistake in portraying it that way. I think it would be better to say that they can form relationships with each other, feel love and everything. Even portray Chrysalis as being stupid and evil, but still being driven by her care for her people. That, I prefer the portrayal that, while she did have a choice in how she went about doing it or not, doing what she did was still for her people. And most importantly, this was clearly a matter of this episode still clearly was a matter of prejudice, but it still fumbled at the last minute. And because, see, Cadence and Shining had a lot of reason to not trust any changelings. They have good reasons for being distrustful. It doesn't mean they're wrong, but there are good reasons for being so distrustful and prejudiced to happen. Twilight has a decent reason. Starlight didn't, and the people would be listening to her. But I think they were too accepting. And of course, they completely freaking skipped over an important moment that would have been a hard-won speech, impassioned speech, reaching out to the goodness in people's hearts. With lazy song powers go! Just like it did in that stupid freaking Christmas Carol knockoff. And it did in the stupid freaking Magical Mystery Cure. The only time the singing a story moment has truly worked in this show's favor was during the keyword. That episode is the only time it's ever worked, and I've gotten more worked up after the episode ended. I'm sorry, I've got spoiled by all the dozens of good fanfics all about the main three being changelings and dealing with these issues and not having it easy like they took here. Like fanfic, I'm not saying fanfiction is usually better, but I'm saying that I'm not even saying the fanfics usually did it well, but they at least, tried. This reeks of Ruby Volume 1's handling of the Faunus, which, I love that show. My favorite show out there. I'm not going to pretend that Volume 1 was at all good. In fact, I'm one of those people who outright think they should have gotten involved with that stuff at all, because they fumbled it so much in the early days, it's been causing problems in the later days when they've actually become competent at story writing. Because that stuff's still there. Anyways. Yeah. But so many fanfics did it better. Or not better, but at least tried more than they did, I should say. They didn't put in this half-limp bull. I mean, just off the top of my head, there's the Applejack one, where Applejack's always been a changeling, who, the Apple family found as a baby. Like, the whole scene where they find her having eaten the apple fillers. That story had that be how she was found. They had no idea what she was. That was a good story, all about fear and paranoia and prejudice. And I'm not saying it was innately better than canon. I'm just saying that if you're going to stick something like this, then you don't just half-handle it. You need to properly address the issue at least. Don't just half do it because you're too scared of messing up. Yeah. Or the one where Celestia has been a changeling, that the real Celestia died during the battle, not died, she went into a coma, a healing coma, but right before she went to her healing coma, she took a nearby changeling, dumped her memories in there, and gave her compulsion to act like her for the next 1,000 years. That was sort of messed up in its ways. Or the one where Twilight was actually Chrysalis's daughter, who had been left with the family, or Rainbow Dash crashed during her rain boom, and died, and was replaced with a changeling, who thought she was Rainbow the entire time, and, so many ideas that people had for that one episode, and they led to a lot of good stories. And it's just that all of them dealt with that issue. And I'm not saying they did most of them did a great job. In fact, I'm pretty sure all of them floundered somewhere with the issue, but at least they tried. This speaks of laziness and half effort. Still better than the comics take on the Changeling, so wow! Well, that's me going on a light note. I didn't like the Changelings in the comics. It was dumb. But, yeah. Anyways. I do hope they do some more with this and do good, but, and until then, HighPriest signing out, and I will see you all next time, folks.